Welcome back. Here's a look at the top political headlines of the week. Attorney General Paxton is suing the Biden administration once again after federal guidance said doctors still have the duty to perform abortions in medical emergencies that threaten the mother's life. The president warning that hospitals could lose Medicare funding if they fail to provide abortions when they are medically necessary. Paxton claims the guidance would force doctors to violate Texas law. Good news for the state budget. Texas Comptroller Glenn Hagar telling lawmakers Thursday we have significantly more money forecasted for next session's budget than we previously thought, largely due to surging sales tax revenue. And 54 days after the tragedy in Uvalde, finally, some answers for their community. Our state representative Dustin Burrows unveils his committee's report. As the chair of the Texas House's investigation, he has conducted dozens of interviews with law enforcement and local officials, and this is expected to be the most complete and accurate account of what went so wrong that day. We'll hear from Chairman Burrows this week about that work. He's so far held off from speaking with the press and has kept all of the facts of this investigation under wraps until today. He thinks the best way to understand this tragedy is to view all of the facts at once after careful review and consideration by his committee, but that is not what happened this week. Our Capitol correspondent Jayla Washington spoke to the father of a girl killed that day about the surveillance video that was leaked to some media outlets before the families got a chance to see it.
Alfred Garza III welcomed us into his home, and everywhere you look, you see his baby girl, Amory Jo. It's been almost 2 months since she was taken from him, but for the first time yesterday, he saw this video from inside the school as the shooting happened.
It was kind of hard to hear the rounds firing. That was kind of hard, knowing that, where those bullets went.
Were you glad that it was put out there?
It's a double-edged sword. I kind of hate it that bits and pieces are coming out because I would like to see the puzzle as a whole without pieces missing. Because when stuff like this comes out, kind of everybody draws their own conclusions as to this happened, that happened.
Maybe most upsetting for Garza was seeing how many officers were in the school for as long as they were before the shooter was killed. What was going through your mind when you actually saw the response that we already knew was the case?
And they took an oath to serve and protect, and I feel like somebody should have taken initiative and said, hey, we got to do something now.
As questions go unanswered for now, Uvalde's mayor said the video shouldn't have been released before families could view it.
It's one of the most chicken things I've ever seen. Yes, I've wanted the video released, but all these news agencies knew that we were working with the House committee.
Garza now just wants to keep being a voice for his Amory.
We still have a lot of children that need to go back to school, that want to go back to school, and parents are, scared to send them.
Jayla Washington, KAMC News.